Make sure you guys stay until the end. We'll explain in some cases if you have a Fiat Alfa Romeo how you can fix ABS, traction control light without actually replacing any parts. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Fiat or Alfa Romeo. If you have ABS, brake light or traction control, also known as DSC light, stay with us. We'll explain top things that can cause that and how to fix it. In some cases you will not need to spend any money on anything practically, guys, okay, any parts to fix that. So we'll explain how. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we guys do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. If you guys need to buy any parts tools for a good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tool supplies from, and you can save a ton of money. So with that being said, let's explain what we have specifically here. This guys is a 2015 Fiat 500. Why I mentioned Fiat and Alfa Romeo? Due to the fact that they're practically built by the same company right now. They're owned by Chrysler, and they share their platforms. For instance, that engine has been used in more than 5 Fiat models, 4 Alfa Romeo models, and I believe in 3 different Jeep and Dodge vehicles here in the United States as well. So what can cause ABS and traction control light? Number one thing, guys, that we see, well, let me tell you something before we start. I'll recommend to always get a scanner that can access the ABS and traction control system, because it's a complicated, guys, device. The scanner like that can pay itself off in one-time use. I'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. But it can practically access every vehicle, read codes, delete codes, see live data, and it can tell you what's wrong. But the number one thing that we see here at the garage will be bad ABS sensor, also known as wheel speed sensor. What's the purpose of that sensor? Every wheel will have an ABS sensor. It detects how fast each wheel is going, so it knows if you lock your brakes or if the car is in a spin, it's going to figure this thing out. So it knows what to do. Bad ABS sensor will cause ABS light and DSC light. Number 2, we have a video, guys, that explains how to test ABS wheel speed sensor on Alfa Romeo or Fiat. Next, let's go and explain what else can cause it. Check your fuses and relays. You will have multiple fuses and relays for ABS, traction control and brake fuses. In some cases they may be known even as powertrain or engine fuse. Always check each one of those. After that, okay, you need to, guys, okay, you need to come inside the vehicle, and I'll show you one of the most common things, okay, that we see for ABS and traction control lights on as well. That could be a bad brake light switch. The brake light switch is that blue switch on the brake panel that detects if the brake pedal is pressed. So it's easy to replace, it's not expensive. We will have a video how to replace it and how to test ABS, how to test brake light switch on Fiat and Alfa Romeo, guys. After that we see quite often, will be a steering angle sensor that's not calibrated. You have a special device that detects how much you turn your steering wheel, so the traction control knows if you're in a spin, and that device, guys, if it's not calibrated, okay, it may cause that traction control and ABS light. That could be due to replacing front end parts, having the car aligned, okay, removing the steering wheel. All that stuff can cause that problem. So you will need to calibrate the steering angle sensor. This is probably one of the most common ones that we see here on older vehicles, and you will not need to spend any money on parts that way. And last, it could be, guys, in some cases, bad ABS or traction control module right here. This is the computer that controls your whole ABS and traction control system on your vehicle, guys. If you cannot communicate, if you have internal error, it will need to be rebuilt or replaced. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.